guys! So today I'm going to be doing a art chat because I haven't done a lot of art kind of videos lately, excusing the last one because I didn't like that. And a lot of you said why, and it's because I don't like the pose and it's really awkward looking. I'm not keen on the colour scheme and I could do a lot better. I don't like it very much, I'm sorry. But, you know, we all have, you know, pieces that we don't like, so it's normal, I guess. What was I gonna say? A lot of questions I get are based on my art and stuff, like how do I find inspiration? So first of all, to find inspiration, I normally look at things that I enjoy, surround myself with things that I enjoy, look at other artists that I really like their style and stuff. I also work with a lot of different mediums because it's kind of the best way to kind of find out what you prefer, and it also gives a completely different feel and texture to whatever you've created. So for example, I'll show you. I think I might have some examples. This is a really new sketchbook, keep in mind. Here's a random little pen doodle thing that I did in class. And this is just completely pen. The sketch was done in biro and then I kind of inked over the sketch with a thicker fine tip pen. It's just some crappy old pen. It looks pretty different to, say, this one, which is done in pencil. Yeah, it does. It looks. They both have similar themes, as in they both don't have like irises and they both have nice hair. I really like drawing hair, but they still have very, very different moods and feels and atmospheres about them because of the different medium. Like this one. This is my character Aaron, and I coloured him with coloured pencils. And normally I go very heavy with the colour pencils and give it a nice colourful vibe, but this time I kind of went very muted, I'd say, with the colours, and I made them a lot lighter than I normally would, and it gave it more of a kind of old, kind of ethereal, male god kind of thing going on there, which I really enjoyed. Please ignore my hand gestures, they're very frequent. I don't know what they mean. I forgot what I was saying. I think I was saying about style and stuff. So, well, I was talking about inspiration and I got sidetracked. Okay, we'll kind of focus on both of them at the same time. So, with inspiration, just hanging around with a lot of different people is a great idea. Also, taking photos of people, like if you find them interesting, just don't upload them anywhere because I swear that's illegal. But it's legal to just take a photo of someone. So if you find them interesting, you can like, draw them and stuff, and then that kind of feeds into style as well, because then you can kind of change certain proportions to make them different and then make it more stylized. I don't know what to say in this video. Like, I do know what to say, but nothing's working. Like, my brain is not functioning. So get good quality art supplies. And by good quality, I mean invest in paper that you enjoy the feel of. Quality can kind of, in my opinion, quality is something that is what you believe is quality. It doesn't have to be what other people think is quality. Like, you don't have to spend like a ton of money on something super expensive when you don't believe it to be that good a quality. So, but paper is a really good thing. So depending on your style or what you like the feel of, you'll choose different paper. I normally choose very thick, smooth paper because I really like the feel of the pencil on it, and although this isn't good, I use my markers on it sometimes because it just feels nice, but it kills my markers, and I have none left. Yes, I have no Copics left. Like, I have like, what, 5 that work out of what, like 70? and I'm like crying inside all the time because I haven't drawn in so long because of that. Pencils are always a very good thing. I would invest in mechanical pencils just because they're a lot easier and more convenient because you have to keep on sharpening them, but if you prefer regular, standard, normal pencils or like sketching pencils or whatever, graphite or whatever you want to work with, just like I said before, try out a ton of different art supplies and find your favourite, because that will really help with your style and stuff. You can tell that this isn't scripted because my hands, you'll always know because I'm like all the time. What else is there? What do you use? That's a common question I get asked. Normally Copics and a little bit of pencil. Well, lately it's just been Copics or just pencil because I've been really lazy lately because I've had a lot of schoolwork and stuff. But I prefer to use Copics and pencil because I love how it looks together, I think, because there's a nice contrast because it's very smooth where the marker's been, and you get a kind of, you get a nicer gradient when you add pencil on top. And I have a lot of gradients in my work. Painting's nice I guess, but it's not really my thing because I have a very short attention span, and having to wait for things to dry is not really very fun for me. Because the amount of layers I put on things, because I'm just like, hurry up! Otherwise I'll get bored and just leave it. The amount of I'm so sorry guys, I'm so sorry. Guys, you don't know how long I've had the Orange is the New Black theme song in my head. Literally, I go around the house, I'll be like pouring water, it's like, the animal, it's trap, 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 but the cage is full, the cage is full! People ask me how I found my style, and I find, yes Kyra, English, and I found my style by, well, I don't even know really, to be honest. I looked at a ton of different artists. To be honest, I didn't really do that. I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of drew a lot, and it started out as these little chibi people, and I felt I wanted to expand on that, make them a little bit more realistic, so, not realistic, but you know what I mean. Make them at least slightly more compatible to human anatomy, but in the most stylized way possible. So I kind of elongated the faces, try and fit all the facial features on that, and then obviously the rest. And then I kind of got to a point where my style was very, I liked it, I was very interested in it, and I'll probably insert a picture of my kind of 2013 style, and I'll probably put one from like 2012 or whatever. And you can see the difference. It's pretty big, I guess. But the eyes were a lot more circular, because I don't know, I guess I just really liked big eyes. I still do, but now they're a little bit more oval-like shapes. This is why I don't do well in maths. Now my style is more, I've been drawing a lot more guys because I wanted to branch out, draw less girls, draw more guys, because I thought, you know, that's gonna help. You know, you can't just not draw one like particular, you can't draw one set of people and then not know how to draw others. And, you know. So I started drawing guys, and I found that really, really fun, and then that's all I draw for a while. And then I went back to girls, and now I'm drawing both guys and girls. At the moment I'm trying to work on likenesses and trying to get all my facial features to look different, because my style is very distinct. I want to kind of keep the, I guess, uniqueness to it, still have every piece look different. I don't really want everything looking the same, with the same face shape, facial structure, features, all that jazz. So I think I'm doing alright with that, but now I need to work on anatomy because there's something very off about everything. I'm also trying to work on different body types whilst working with anatomy, which I think I should separate, but I'm not doing that because I work my way. Also, don't let anyone discourage you. I know someone who's tried to discourage me a lot when it comes to my artwork, and they've said that you can't draw from imagination, and that there is you can't learn anything without there is no such thing as talent, and you have to, or just knowing things, and you have to learn it from someone, and you need to know it's like history of art. And no, just no. I'm sorry, but no. Art is an expression. It's something you put down on paper to express what you feel, and there is nothing anywhere that says it has to be about the final product. I draw because it makes me happy, and I get a surge of inspiration and a surge of happiness and creativity, and it just kind of I forget that I exist, and when I'm done I have a piece and I either like it or I don't, but even if I don't like it I still have an attachment to it because I put myself into it, if you know what I mean. So no, it doesn't have to be a perfect piece. It's never about the finished piece, it's about the process. It's the process that's art, not the final product. And who says you can't be imaginative? Because how did other artists come up with their work? But I've been told to study loads of different artists in my art class, and I'm like, well, why should I? Because I understand how it's gonna improve my work, and I will look at different artists. I'm not trying to be totally against the art system, because there are some things that I guess you learn from it. I haven't really learned anything yet, but I still have another year, so I'll always be optimistic and say I might learn something next year, but this year I haven't learned anything. And the artists they're telling us to copy, I'm like, well, how did they come up with their ideas then? Were they not imaginative? So why are you asking me to copy someone else's imagination, not use mine? This is why I don't like the curriculum. It's mainly the curriculum. But I'm gonna just not go there because I'll just digress, and you'll just hear a bunch of me saying, I don't like the government, and which I say in every video, but I don't. So if you had no idea what I was talking about, I take GCSE art, and pardon me. By the time you watch this, it's not the time that I film. I'm filming on a Thursday. The amount of times I said today was Wednesday, and all my friends were like, Kyra, where are you? Who are you? It's Thursday, shut up. So it's Thursday, and tomorrow is Friday,